Hey there, go-getters! Let's talk about a superpower we all crave, success. Whether you're an entrepreneur, artist, or anything in between, success hinges on producing high-quality work. And that, my friends, requires focus. Seriously, deep focus. We live in a world obsessed with distractions. Emails, notifications, social media, they're all screaming for our attention. It's no wonder we struggle to concentrate. But what if I told you there's a better way? A way to unlock your true potential and achieve remarkable results? Enter Deep Work by Cal Newport. This book is a game changer. It explores the power of focused work and provides a roadmap for thriving in our distracted world. Ready to dive in? Let's do it! Raise your hand if you've ever felt like you're constantly juggling tasks, yet never truly making progress. Yep, me too. The truth is, our always-on culture has created an epidemic of busyness. We mistake being busy for being productive, but they're not the same. Think about it. How often do you check your phone during the day? How many browser tabs do you have open right now? All these distractions fragment our attention and prevent us from doing our best work. We end up feeling scattered, overwhelmed, and ultimately unfulfilled. It's time to break free from this cycle. Deep work is the antidote to our distraction addiction. So, what exactly deep work? In a nutshell, it's about dedicating focused, uninterrupted time to demanding tasks. It's about eliminating distractions and giving your full attention to the work that matters most. Imagine a world where you could silence the noise, quiet your mind, and truly focus. No emails, no phone calls, no social media, just you and the task at hand. This is the power of deep work. When we engage in deep work, we tap into a different level of cognitive ability. We're able to think more clearly, solve complex problems, and produce work that is truly exceptional. On the flip side, we have what Cal Newport calls shallow work. This refers to tasks that are undemanding, logistical, and often performed while distracted. Think checking emails, scrolling through social media, or attending unproductive meetings. Now, don't get me wrong, shallow work has its place. But the problem is, most of us spend way too much time in shallow work mode. We allow these low-value tasks to consume our days, leaving little time for the deep, meaningful work that truly moves the needle. The result? We feel busy but not productive. We're constantly working but never seem to get ahead. Section 5. Embracing the deep end. In this section, we dive into the transformative power of deep work, a concept popularized by Cal Newport in his book, Deep Work. This idea revolves around the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. Ready for some good news? Deep work is not just for the elite or the naturally gifted. It's a skill that anyone can develop with the right approach and mindset. The ability to do deep work is a skill. It allows you to produce high-quality work in less time, making you more efficient and effective in your endeavors. And like any skill, it can be learned and cultivated with practice. The more you practice deep work, the better you become at it, and the more benefits you reap. Cal Newport outlines 4 key rules for mastering deep work. First, work deeply. This means setting aside uninterrupted time to focus on your most important tasks. Schedule dedicated time for deep work and treat it like an important appointment. Second, embrace boredom. This involves training your mind to handle periods of boredom without immediately seeking distraction. Train your mind to resist distractions and focus for extended periods. Third, quit social media. Social media can be a significant source of distraction, pulling you away from deep work. Minimize your use of social media and reclaim your time and attention. Fourth, drain the shallows. This means reducing the amount of time you spend on low-value activities. Strategically schedule shallow work and minimize its impact on your day. By doing so, you free up more time for deep work. These rules might sound simple, but they require discipline and commitment. It's not easy to change your habits, but the effort is worth it. But trust me, the rewards are well worth the effort. By embracing deep work, you can achieve more than you ever thought possible and find greater satisfaction in your accomplishments. Section 6. Rule 1. Work deeply. Let's dive deeper into rule number 1, work deeply. To make deep work a habit, you need to be intentional about it. Block out time in your calendar specifically for deep work and treat it with the same importance as any other meeting or appointment. Find a quiet space where you can focus without interruptions. This might be your home office, a library, or even a cozy coffee shop. The key is to create an environment that supports deep thinking and minimizes distractions. Remember, deep work is a marathon, not a sprint. Start with shorter sessions and gradually increase the duration as you build your focus stamina. Section 7, Rule 2 and 3, Boredom and Disconnection. These rules are essential for anyone looking to cultivate a deep work habit and achieve greater productivity in their personal and professional lives. Now let's talk about rules number 2 and 3. Embrace boredom and quit social media. These rules might seem counterintuitive in our fast-paced, always-connected world, but they hold the key to unlocking your full potential. Our brains are wired to seek novelty and stimulation. This is a survival mechanism that has helped humans evolve, but in today's digital age, it can be a double-edged sword. That's why we're so easily distracted by every ping, notification, and update. Each one triggers a dopamine release, making us crave more and more. But here's the thing, our ability to focus is like a muscle. Just as you wouldn't expect to lift heavy weights without training, you can't expect to focus deeply without practice. The more we train it, the stronger it becomes. This means deliberately setting aside time to practice focusing, just as you would with any other skill. So how do we train our focus muscles? By embracing boredom. Allowing ourselves to be bored can actually be a powerful tool for enhancing creativity and problem solving. Resist the urge to constantly check your phone or jump between tasks. This constant switching not only hampers productivity but also weakens our ability to concentrate. Instead, practice sitting with boredom and allowing your mind to wander. This wandering can lead to unexpected insights and ideas that wouldn't surface in a distracted state. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but stick with it. Over time, you'll find that your tolerance for boredom increases, and so does your capacity for deep work. Over time, you'll find that your ability to focus for extended periods will improve dramatically. This will not only enhance your productivity, but also your overall sense of well-being. And let's not forget about social media. While it can be a great tool for staying connected, it's also designed to be addictive. And it's a major drain on our time and attention. The endless scroll and constant notifications keep us hooked, often at the expense of more meaningful activities. If you're serious about deep work, you need to minimize your social media use. This doesn't mean you have to quit entirely, but setting boundaries is crucial. Consider taking a social media detox, even if it's just for a weekend. You'll be amazed at how much more time and mental space you have. Deleting distracting apps from your phone, or at least turning off non-essential notifications. This simple step can make a huge difference in your ability to focus. Or setting specific times of day when you allow yourself to check social media. By creating these boundaries, you reclaim control over your attention and time. Ultimately, embracing boredom and disconnecting from social media are powerful steps towards a more focused, productive, and fulfilling life. By making these changes, you open up space for deeper thinking, creativity, and meaningful connections. Section 8. Rule 4. Draining the shallows. Last but not least, let's tackle rule number 4, drain the shallows. This rule is all about minimizing the time we spend on low-value tasks. Remember all those shallow tasks we talked about earlier? These are the tasks that often clutter our day and drain our energy. The emails, the meetings, the busy work. They can easily take over our schedules if we're not careful. We can't eliminate them entirely, but we can certainly manage them more effectively. By organizing our tasks and setting clear boundaries, we can minimize their impact on our day. One effective strategy is to schedule specific times for shallow work. This way, we can contain these tasks within a limited time frame. For example, you might designate 1 hour in the morning to handle emails and other administrative tasks, and then perhaps another hour in the afternoon for checking emails and responding to messages. This prevents these tasks from interrupting your deep work sessions. Another helpful tip is to batch similar tasks together. Grouping tasks can make them more manageable and less time-consuming. Instead of constantly switching between different types of shallow work, which can be mentally exhausting, group them together and tackle them all at once. This approach helps maintain focus and efficiency. This will help you to stay focused and avoid mental fatigue. When your mind isn't constantly switching gears, you can work more effectively. By being more intentional about how we manage our shallow work, we can create a more productive and less stressful work environment. Ultimately, this allows us to free up more time and energy for the deep, meaningful work that truly matters, the work that drives progress and fulfillment. Section 9. Deep work in action. Think about it. J.K. Rowling famously wrote the first Harry Potter book while struggling as a single parent. How? Deep work. She carved out focused time, shutting out the world to create a magical world that captivated millions. You don't need to be a world-famous author to benefit from deep work. It's for everyone. Whether you're writing a blog post, designing a website, or analyzing data, deep work can help you achieve better results in less time. So are you ready to unlock your potential and achieve remarkable things? Start incorporating deep work into your life today. You've got this.